everybody. I'm Bill Sanders, and this is WatchArtSci, the art and science of watch collection. Today, we're going to take a look at Don's Strong collection. I was going to call it Don's No Dud collection for the alliteration, but now you look at this. These are just sort of a solid, strong collection of watches. Okay, the first one we're going to take a look at here is a Rolex Oyster Perpetual. It's a two-tone. And two-tone watches are, they either work or they don't. I'll put it that way. I think this one works. Don has good size, big wrist. Don's a big guy. And so it's like a bigger watches with bigger dials work very well for Don. And Rolexes are in that general area. This one is one I think that works quite well with it. Now, the next watch is one of my favorite reversos. One side you have it's a day and night or night and day reverso, and when one side comes out, it's night, and the other side is day. One dial is sort of a cream color, and the other is a black color, and it's really like having two watches. It's like I said, it's one of my favorite reversos. I just love this watch. One of the things you can see on the night one, that the crown is, instead of being on the right side, it's flipped over to the left side. I've got this is this is my night overseas. It's also my only overseas. I don't have a day one. Okay, here again, you have just a nice, solid, good-looking watch. There are a lot of little details on this, I think, that are interesting, that gives it a feature of really two watches. If you look at the subdials, one is square and one is round. And the same thing is true with the larger dial. On the day one, you can see it's it's a rectangle that goes around, and then on the night one, it's a circle. And it really is a remarkable watch. It's like I said, it's not only my favorite. I know it's a lot of people's favorite too. And this particular model is a well-chosen one. Okay, this next watch is what I call clean as a whistle Grand Seiko. It's got a nice date window and the hour markers, and just a gorgeous watch. Also, too, those Grand Seikos have seriously good movement. So this is a nice watch. This is just it's a versatile one too. You can wear that to work. You can wear it out. Either way works well, especially with that with the black dial on that one. Classy looking watch. I like it a lot. Now, this next one, the Omega Speedmaster Professional, a chronograph, classic chronograph. Love this watch. And I like the one that Don has. I like the bracelet on the Omega Speedmaster. I know a lot of people have different kinds of bracelets on them, or bands. Some, I think, even have rubber bands. To me, I like it like this. I don't know if it's the most practical for rough and tumble kinds of things. Certainly this one isn't. But that one I really like. It's a the Speedmaster. I'm not telling anybody that that doesn't know about the Speedmaster, but it's such a well chosen. It goes with this whole strong thing, and that's a nice big one. Because like I said, Don's a big guy. Okay, the final watch in Don's collection that we're going to take a look at here is one that was considering to buy for myself for a GMT, and I like the polar rather than the black dial. But this is a neat watch. This is another one I like a lot, and I really like that the green arm on the GMT dial. And another thing, this is a little thing to some people. To me, it's a big thing, and that I love the magnifier over the date so I can see it without pulling out something else or going like that. Um, this one looks great. Also, too, like I said, I do like the polar version of this better, but this one looks neat too. I mean, they're with having the big numbers and even the hour markers, those big dots rather than something little in white, gives it the perfect contrast. It's great contrast with this watch. Okay, um, now it just so happens that Don and I were talking about um, a watch to get next. Now he mentioned a gold Royal Oak. A Royal Oak is a sports watch, and these, with the exception of the reverso, but really the reverse of the sports watch, it was designed to play polo so you can flip over a side when you play polo when you get hurt. Uh, the Grand Seiko, really not a sports watch either. It's either, I guess you go with either dress or just sort of an everyday watch. But for a gold watch, the Royal Oak, I just don't see it. I know some people have them, and I'm sure they love them. But here is where you need to think about. I think if you're going to get a gold watch, some of the ones we discussed, I'm prejudiced toward FP Journe. FP Journe in gold looks fantastic. Um, I like A Lang. A Lang, and now we're talking about yellow gold. White gold and platinum look pretty much like all of the other ones that are in stainless steel. My platinum FP Journe, it can be stainless steel for in terms of looking at it. Excuse me. Okay. A Vacheron Constantin Patrimony is a good watch. There's one that I think we had it for the watch of the week. It was a Girard-Perregaux. Beautiful, beautiful gold watch. Just a nice round, really pretty gold watch. I forgot the name of it though, but it looked so good. And it wasn't crazy price, but that's another one. I don't want to say go back and look at all these videos and you'll find a thing, but I remember the first time I saw that, I thought, wow, that's a great watch. Take a look at Girard-Perregaux and sort of their gold dress watch. There are a lot of things, I think, if you want a gold watch. Now, I think I mentioned A. Lang, FP Journe. If you can find a good one of those that, matches. Now, this is, like I said, Don's a big guy, so he's going to need a bigger size in that. I think that one of my FP Journes is 38, and I think the other one's 40 or 42. One of them is in gold, but the other one isn't. So those are also possibilities. Now, they're both pre-owned, and if you're going to go with that direction, that's not a bad choice. Okay, well, Don, I want to thank you once again for letting us take a look at this, what I call a strong collection. And at the end of this month, at the end of May, beginning of June, excuse me again, the first Sunday after the 31st of May, when we have a collection review, we're also going to have our next giveaway. And I got 3 different watches to choose from again, and the winner can choose any one of them, and we'll go on from there. So if you have a collection you'd like to send in, get it in pretty quickly. Okay. Oh, by the way, too, you can go to the WatchArtSci website, and there the email and everything else you need to where to send your watch for a watch review. Okay, Bill Sanders for WatchArtSci, the art and science of watch collection. See you next Friday. I hope. Oh, one thing I forgot. I always forget. Um, if you like to subscribe, this is an invitation. We had a breaking news story about the Grand Prix changes, and non-subscribers didn't get it. I mean, well, you may have found it some of the places, but it's sort of fun to subscribe. All right, see you guys on next Friday, I hope.